I know I made a video before, actually I made several videos before of my belly dancing class, of describing about my belly dance classes experience. I'm pretty sure I uploaded the one about Alyssa Pole when I took her class. But when I uploaded the videos talking about my Zoe Jakes classes, that was when YouTube was having a lot of glitches and uploading issues and problems, and that was in June of this year. And I think I probably should say a few words about it now. Let's see, when I went to the belly dance classes, I went to both, Zoe Jakes in Cambridge, and they were at the Jose Mateo Ballet Studio, which is actually a very old, ancient church that's been sort of converted into a ballet studio. It's not that big, it's kind of small and rickety, but it's not so bad. People in Cambridge are really nice. If I look lost or confused, people just, because they're so educated and nice and friendly, they just help me. I had my maps with me that I printed out from Google and stuff like that. And various people would just come and help me. I don't know what it is, but when I go to Cambridge, random guys are like all up on me, and I have no idea why, because I don't wear makeup, and I didn't wear anything that was like, oh, I'm available or something, or, I was going to belly dance classes. Both times when I've been to Cambridge this year, it was because I was going to belly dance classes and I wasn't wearing like any kind of, push-up bra like I am now, or anything like sexy. It was just me. If anything, I had like a gypsy skirt on, which I don't necessarily think is like ultra sexy. I don't even think it's that flirty. Some people say it's flirty, but I don't think it is. It's just like I'm covering up. I just think of that as like, if you've ever gone to like arts and crafts fairs or community artist type stuff, everybody looks all plain, with maybe they'll put lots of jewelry here and here, maybe on the rings on their fingers, and their hair will just be long or it'll just be up or something, and they'll have like a long flowy gypsy skirt on, right? Which I just figured was just like a prettied up way of being plain. Because my cousin Marge was doing that. She used to dress like that. Like, she didn't wear makeup, and she was an artist and art teacher actually. She'd always wear these long flowy skirts, and maybe she'd wear some kind of bracelet, but that was it. I'm not really a makeup kind of person. Okay, so I'll just tell you about the first part of when I went to the building. There was these two other ladies there whom I think I'm friends with on Facebook now, and nobody was there. There was also no sign, so it was just trying to figure this stuff out. We were just kind of lucky, and I thought it was sort of unprofessional, but whatever. Maybe they got lost too. Well, I guess Zoe might be some kind of a party person, being a Capricorn, or I think she's Capricorn, I'm guessing. They had a party before, or they had a show before. I'm wondering if she was like really getting her party on in Boston. So I don't know, whatever. Jamaica Plain. Was it Jamaica Plain? I think it was. Whatever. I didn't get to go. I wish I could have gone, because it was Beats Antique was playing and a bunch of other stuff. Plus Zoe was dancing. And yeah. So next thing I know, people, after like an hour, it was like, finally people started showing up, and everybody was late. Nobody knew where we were supposed to go, what we were supposed to do. Even the people who ran the place had like no idea. They were like completely clueless. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So like, could I just come in here and hold a class here without even like telling you guys? I don't know, maybe Cambridge people are just so polite like that. They're like, oh, okay, well, as long as you just don't wreck the place or something, that would be fine. I don't know. Then I guess they would realize I wasn't a Cambridge person because I wasn't offering to pay for it because I'm not polite enough like them. I don't know, whatever. So finally, um, Zoe shows up. Zoe Jakes. She shows up. No makeup on, but she's got these like loop earrings with these like feathery things. I don't know if she made them or what. It was awesome. And she had like some jewelry on or something. But she was kind of plain. And at first I wasn't sure if it was her because when I've seen her videos and photos, she looks like so larger than life and just right. But in real life, she was tiny and she was like really, really, really so skinny that I just didn't think it was her at first. But it was her. She had like a laptop with her, and she had a wheelie thing, which is like a travel thing, with wheels and a long handle, right? And she wheels in. She's like chewing gum. Like she's about my age, maybe a little younger, I think, maybe a year or two younger or something. And she's just chewing gum like she like she was straight out of high school or something, whatever. But um, then she had to like burn some CDs because her music or what, she didn't have speakers for her laptop, I guess. So she had to burn a CD for her boombox, which she actually had. And so she burned stuff. Now she was, at the time I didn't know, but I'm pretty sure it was the new music that's out right now by Beats Antique, which is like her band. And it was really cool. But for some reason, like when she burned the music, it was like one continuous song, so she couldn't like forward to the next track or something because it was like all one track. And then she tried two other burns, CD burns, but they didn't work. And as it turned out, because they sell CDs out, I guess when they have their concerts or whatever, their recitals, concerts, that somebody didn't buy a CD and she happened to have it with her. And it was the CD that was the Clyde, Beats Antique Clyde CD that came out. And so she used that music instead. And it was kind of like she was sort of just thinking up like, oh, like I'm not totally prepared, so what else can I teach them that'll be cool? And it was, of course, it was awesome. So she would just teach us like choreography that she had for the various songs on that album, and they were really good. She had this amazing presence about her. Like on one side, it was like she had this inner child thing, right, where she was like really funny and very animated. She was like a cartoon, right, and she was always cracking a joke, and she was getting everybody to laugh. And it wasn't just like always a witty joke. It was hilarious. She got people like in full belly laughs all the time. She was constantly funny. Like she was so funny. And then she had this sort of groundedness about her that it was just so steady, like a rolling boulder. Okay, she just boom, like she had this flair or flamboyance about her as well, and a flow about her. It was like all four elements, balanced out. Even though she was like totally unprepared, but she made it work, right? And she was so polite and so nice and so friendly. The When we first started the class, we started in this room that was upstairs and was cramped. So we moved to the second one. But I'm telling you, she had the best warm-ups ever. The best, best, best warm-ups ever. I was so sweaty. I've done Taibo, I've done all kinds of things. Tai Chi makes me really sweaty, which is strange because it's not repetitive. And DDR can make me pretty sweaty. But her warm-ups topped anything ever. Nothing ever could make me that sweaty. I was just dripping. Just and it's all over the floor. Just, okay? I generally don't sweat that much anymore because I tend to exercise. But dang, wow, this amazing warm-ups. Okay, so we went to the room, to another room which was downstairs, which was much bigger. and we were conducting the rest of that class, and then the second class, which was the afternoon class also. She had a way of getting you, everybody, into the lesson, into the moves and the steps. And I don't know how she did it. She was amazing at this. She could get you into it, um, and you don't even realize it until you're like doing it. Like, she would, she was really funny because she would start out. She was kind of testing us at first to see what our level was, and she would give us like some different layered exercises. And then she'd like crack up and be like, "Yeah, it's a mind fuck, I know." And she's so hilarious, like a cartoon, I swear. And then as she's demonstrating their next move or whatever, I remember thinking like, "Oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. There's no way at all I'm going to be able to get this, right?" I'm thinking maybe I should just take a break or something, which, yeah, I think we should have probably taken more breaks. We didn't really get that many breaks in our classes because she's just so rock and roll. Well, the moves that I thought were the hardest ones, that there was no way I was going to do it, I didn't even want to do it, were the ones that she could get me and other people to do, and she could get us to do those hard ones better than the easier ones. I don't know how she did that. I don't know what she did. It just blows my mind. Okay? She's awesome. And I think that's about as much as I'm going to say in this video. I have more to say about it. I actually wrote several blogs about the classes. So, maybe I'll do another video on it. Yeah. Okay, that's it for this one. I guess you want to know more about the moves, huh? Whatever. I'll tell you some more if you really want to know. Okay? Alright.